Hello, boys and girls. It's Cooberry time. She might not have felt him there, except she shifted her weight just at that moment and felt his arm before he could grab the wand. JJ whipped his arm out of her way as Annika clamped her left paw down on Devlin's wand and whirled around. "Who's there?" Simon jumped a mile. "What is it, Your Highness?" "Someone's there." Annika thrashed wildly and brushed JJ's fur. Simon looked at Annika as though she had lost her mind. Behind the display of bones, Bernie sat up, trying to comprehend what was happening and figure out a course of action at the same time. As Annika thrashed, she happened to touch metal. She fumbled around, trying to feel the metal again, finally got a strong grip on the amulet. "He has the amulet!" she screeched. "Who has the amulet?" Simon was completely bewildered, and JJ was frightened out of his mind. The chain of the amulet dug into the back of his neck as Annika pulled on it. The evil witch still could not see JJ or the amulet, but she knew what she had in her hands, and she wasn't letting go. "Give it up, you wretch!" As a furious creature of passion, Annika struggled with JJ and the amulet for some time before realizing she did not need to rely on brute force alone. She held tight to the amulet around JJ's neck, but released her iron grip on Devlin's wand. Instead, she reached into the other side of her robes, pulled out the fiery red wand she'd used since she cast her first spell as an apprentice. JJ quickly calculated his options. He could wait for what was about to come at him from the wand, which didn't seem wise, or he could free himself from Annika's grasp. JJ ducked and twisted, slipping free from the amulet's chain. Without the amulet, JJ was no longer invisible. Annika stood triumphant, amulet in one hand and raised wand in the other. She was, however, momentarily distracted by the sudden appearance of that infernal dog in her lair. Though she'd known he was there by touch, seeing him appear in the flesh took her by surprise, and she stood completely off her guard. Seizing the moment, JJ lunged forward and reached into the folds of Annika's robe. His hands closed around Devlin's wand, and he quickly dashed to the side, out of Annika's reach. With her hands full of the amulet and her own wand, she could not stop him in time. JJ knew it was only a matter of seconds, however, before Annika got her bearings and pointed the wand his direction again. "Bernie!" JJ called, but he didn't need to. Bernie was already on his feet. Ignoring Bernie, Annika pointed her wand directly at JJ and cackled gleefully. But at the exact same moment, Bernie cast a spell toward Annika. Bernie's spell knocked Annika off balance, and the amulet flew from her grasp. It landed on the floor a few feet from a quivering Simon. There was a loud crack as Annika's spell hit the smudgy mirror on the wall. The mirror crashed to the ground, and the spell ricocheted off the glass and back to JJ. He yelped and clutched at his right ear where he felt a searing pain. Bernie's wand was raised again, pointed anew at Annika. Willing himself to ignore the pain in his ear, JJ raised Devlin's wand and pointed it at Annika as well. JJ, of course, may as well have been pointing a pencil at Annika, but she didn't know that. All she saw was the most powerful wand in the world pointed her way, backed up by Bernie's wand pointed at her from the other side of the cave. That's all for today. I'll see you next time.